Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me? Please respond. Am I audible to all of you? Please respond. If you guys can hear me, please respond. So, in the last two sessions, we have discussed 30 questions which were asked in the I am Indore paper in the year 2019. So, let's continue with CAT. Let's start with question number 31. Okay. So, for every question, I'm going to give you a time of 2 minutes. So, your time starts now. Please start. And if you can start responding via chat. Questions, the timer has already started. What is the answer for question number 31? Please tell me. Anyone who can tell me the answer for this a very simple question? No responses till now. Okay, so let's discuss. It's A greater than positive. Then minimum value of this function. What I have to find out is the minimum value of this function. The minimum of the function is at C all of look, and we know that the min be more minus. Now, in this case, right here, am I can be A I get but so can you all hear me properly? Am I audible? Okay, so there is no issues. All right. So can we move to the question number 32 now? If you guys can hear me, please respond. Can we move to question number 32? Anupam, Avinash, Jatin, tell me. Santosh, Deepa, Tanya, all of you guys, yes. Okay, so let's move to the next slide here. Question number 32. Which part, Santosh, you did not understand? The minimum value always exists at the midpoint. So the minimum value always exists at the midpoint. So midpoint is B. So substitute x equal to B. So B minus B is equal to 0. And what is B minus A? We know that A is positive, so B minus A is negative. So if I take a mod of B minus A, it will be comes out to be minus of B minus A. And then mod of B minus C, B minus C is positive, so remain as B minus C. So minus B and plus B will get cancelled. So I'll get the answer as A minus C. So any doubts now? Can I move to the next slide? Okay. So let's move to the next question. In case there is a doubt, please raise a doubt. Now try this. Question number 32, all of you. Your time starts now. Please tell me the answer, all of you. Let alpha beta be the roots of this. Last 1 minute is remaining. Keep trying, all of you. Last 40 seconds. Tanya is saying option A. Okay. We'll see that. Last 14 seconds. All right. Time is up. So let's start here. Let alpha and beta be the roots of this equation, that is x square minus x plus p equal to 0. Okay, so what is the sum of the root? I can say alpha plus beta, that is equal to minus b by a, which is 1. Okay, and alpha beta of root, that is equal to c by a, that is p. And gamma and delta are the roots of the second equation, so I can say gamma plus delta, sum of the root is minus b by a, which is equal to 4. And gamma into delta, a, which is equal to q. And we need to find out the value of p plus q. So we need to find out the value of p plus q. Now let's hear. It also says that alpha, beta, gamma, delta are in GP and p and q are integers. So if p and q, if these two are integers, as well as alpha, beta, gamma and delta are also in GP. So let's say if I say alpha, beta, gamma and delta. Alpha is equal to A, beta is equal to AR, gamma is equal to AR square, and delta is equal to nothing but AR cube here. All right. Now, all these values are here. So we know some of these four roots, like alpha is 1 and gamma plus delta is equal to nothing but that is 4. So I can substitute this. A plus AR. A plus AR, it is 1, is A into 1 plus equal to 1. Plus delta, which means AR plus A2 is common. If I divide these two equations, and if R square equal to 4, it means 4 nothing but 2 or minus different is now. And if R is equal to plus 2, what are the corresponding values of A? If R is going to be plus 2, you can substitute here. So at R equal to plus 2, A is equal to 1 by 3. and at r equal to -2, a is equal to -1. So there are two series. If my first term it is equal to 1, common ratio is 2. So 1 by 3 into 2, 3, 2 by 3 into 2, which is equal to 4 by 3, and 4 by 2 into 2, that is equal to 8 by 3. Okay. Now this is the case. In the first case, in the second case, when a is equal to minus, okay, a is equal to -1. In that case, what is going to happen? If a is equal to -1, so I'll get what? -1 into what? In that case, I'll get -1 into 2, -2, which is equal to plus 2, 2 into -2, which is equal to -4, and -4 into -2, that is equal to +8. So these are two different GP series. So this is the value of alpha, this is beta, this is gamma, and this is delta. Product of alpha into beta. So if I multiply alpha into beta, the value of p is equal to 2 by 9. But it is given that p and q are integers. But here I am not getting integers, so the first case will be ruled out. Second case, this is a gamma delta. So alpha into beta, that is p. So p is equal to -1 into 2, which is -2, and gamma into delta, product of these two values, that is equal to q, and q is equal to -4 into 8, that is -32. So what is the sum of p and q? So p plus q is equal to -34. So the correct answer for this will be option number A, that is -34. So I hope that now it is clear. This was a easy question, not a difficult question at all. This question is not something where they are checking some new concept here, not at all. So any doubt? Can I move to the next question now? All right. So let's move to the next slide now, if this part is clear to all of you. Question number 33. Oh, very, very important question. Your timer starts now. Please try. Please try, all of you. Last 1 minute. Last 50 seconds. Anyone? Last 30 seconds. Please respond quickly, all of you. We have done such type of the question in the class. काफी सारे क्वेश्चंस किए हैं. Last 8 seconds. Damini is saying option C. Okay, Damini, we'll check that. Just wait. So, all right. Let's start with the discussion now. So it says 1 plus x minus 2x square raised to power 6. So I can say this is equal to 1 plus x minus 2x square whole raised to power 6. And this expression is equal to A0 starting with R equal to A1. So A1 into X square plus A3 X cube and so on till it is equal to what? A12 X raised to power 12. Now we have discussed for such type of the question, the easiest way is nothing, but it all depends upon what value I should substitute X. So I should substitute X equal to 1 and another time X equal to minus 1. So if I put X is equal to 1, what will happen? That is equal to 1 plus 1 minus 2 into 1 square raised to power 6 is equal to A0 plus A1 plus A2 plus A3 and plus A4 and so on till A12. So what is this value is equal to? If you look at here, this expression that will be comes out to be how much? This is equal to 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. So 0 raised to power 6, that is equal to nothing but 0. So I'm replacing this value by nothing but that is equal to 0 here. Okay, this value is nothing but that is equal to 0. So let me write down this is equal to 0. All right. Now substitute X is equal to minus 1. So what will I get if I substitute X equal to minus 1? I'll get 1 minus 2 into minus 1 whole square raised to power 6. And what is this value comes out to be? 1 minus 1, that is 0. All right, that is coming out to be 0 and that will be equal to how much? 2 raised to power 6, which is equal to 64. So basically at X equal to minus 1, the left hand side is nothing but 2 raised to power 6. It will be 64. So I'm replacing this entire thing by 64 here. So let me substitute this value is equal to 64. So at X equal to minus 1, it is 64. And right hand side substitute X equal to minus 1. So A0 minus A1X plus A2 minus A3. Because minus 1 raised to power odd number is always equal to minus 1. So just write down plus A4 and so on till plus A. Now, two expression. If I add these two expression, so what is going to happen? All the odd number will get cancelled. Like I can say, you can see it here. Let me cancel the terms. Plus A1, A1, plus A3 minus A3, A5 and everything will get cancelled. So I get 64 is equal to twice of A0 plus A2 plus A6 and so on till A12. So I'll get 32. It is equal to A0 plus A2 plus A4 and so on till A12. But in the question, it is asking what? From A2 onwards. Remember A2 onwards. That's a catch. Some of you might be in a hurry and you might mark the answer as 32, which is wrong. So what is the value of A0 that I need to calculate? A0 क्या है ये तो मुझे check करना पड़ेगा. So how to find the A0? So I'll say in this equation, if I substitute X equal to 0, left hand side will be nothing but 1 and the right hand side is simply A0. Okay, because X is 0, X square, X cube, all of them will be 0. So I'll get the value of A0. So by substituting X equal to 0, we'll get A0 which is equal to 1. So substitute A0 equal to 1 here. So what is the answer? A4. So yes, Tanya is right, Avinash is right. Great. So any doubts to anyone now? Is this question clear to all of you? Can we move to the next slide? Deepa, Avinash, Santosh, Anupam, Jatin, and everyone. Okay, so let's move to question number 34. Try this. Typical cat type of the question. Several occasions they have asked such type of the question. So please try this. Last 1 minute and 25 seconds. Keep trying, all of you. Okay, last 20 seconds. Jatin is saying A. Tanya is also saying A. Okay, we'll check that. Last 7 seconds. Okay, time up. Now the number of terms common to both the AP. So the first series is 2 plus 3, 5 plus 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, plus 3 is 14, and so on till 179. The second AP starts from 3 to 5, 5 plus 2, 7, plus 2, 9, plus 2, 11, so on till 101. So I need to find out the number of terms which is common. So in the first one, term which is common to both the series is 5. The second term which is common to both of them is 11. Okay. So in the common series, the first term is 5, second term is 11. There is a gap of 6. So next term, that will be nothing but gap of 6, that is equal to 17, and so on. But the last term, it has to be definitely less than or equal to 101. Okay. I need to select all the numbers which is common to both the series. And in the second one, and in the first series, the last term is 179. So my answer, or the last term of the common series, it has to be less than or equal to 101. So I can say 5 plus 6k. It has to be in the form of less than 101. So I'll get here from k. What is the value of k? 101 minus 5, which is equal to 96 by 6. So k is equal to 16. And if k is less than equal to 16, so k can take the value 0, so till 16. 70 values. Most of you have got it right. Now, 17, because if I take k equal to 6, 0, remember, in my equation, k equal to 0 here, I'll get the first term as 5 here. So my counting starts from k equal to 0 till 16. So that's why there are 17 values. So the answer is option number A. Is that clear to all of you now? Can we move to the next slide? All right. Can we move to the next slide, guys? Okay. Now, try question number 35 from probability. Your time starts now. Okay, last 1 minute. Last 40 seconds. Okay, time up. Let's start. A easy question. Just here, from a pack of 50 cards, we draw one by one without replacement. It's a case of without replacement. And if Fn is the probability that an ace will appear at the nth term, how many aces are there? We know that the total number of aces in the playing card is nothing but that is equal to 4. All right. So total number of aces is nothing but that is equal to 4. So if it is 4, let's start here. In all the options, I need to find out either F2 or F3. So F2 means what? F2 is nothing but that is equal to what? I can say that probability that an ace will appear at the second turn. So I'll say there are two turns, first and the so in the ace. Okay. So how many cards are there? Total 52 cards are there. Out of 52 cards, 4 of them are ace. So in the first case, I'm not getting an ace. What is the probability that I'm not getting an ace? Because out of 52 cards, 48 cards don't have the aces here. Now in the second case, I'm getting an ace. So there are four. But since it's a case of one by one without replacement, it means what? Next time I have got how many cards? 51 cards. So out of the 51 cards, 4 of them are aces. So I'll say 4 by 51. Now, if it is here, let's try to solve it. What is this value is equal to? So if I solve it here, that is 4, 13 times it will goes. That is equal to 50. 13, 4 is 52. So I'm getting 48 by 15. Or let's see if we cancel 3 into 17. 17 3 is equal to 16. So now this is the value of F2. So if this is the value of F2, I can eliminate the option number A. Okay. F2, I can eliminate the D also. That F2 equal to 1 by 13 equal to 1 by 13. So 3 of the option is rejected. So it means what is the answer? The answer is definitely option number B. It's a difficult one. It's an easy. So please respond, all of you. If there is any doubt, please respond. Tanya, Avinash, Deepa, Santosh, Priyam, Jatin, Damini. Okay. Please respond. Okay. Great. So let's move to the next question if this is clear to all of you. 33. Okay. We have this was 30, now 36. Again, based on probability. A very wonderful question. We have discussed such type of the question in the class. Like I told you last time when I was doing this paper, I didn't find even a single question which involved anything new which we have not done in the past. So your time starts now. Please start. Last 1 minute and 20 seconds. 26. Okay. The 4 is to find how is of 3 numbers 15 is the maximum limit how to find out the answer, yes or no? Just wait. Am I audible now? Okay, can you all hear me now? Am I audible now? Please respond. Am I audible now? Yes, fine. All right, so let's start here. So a die is thrown 3 times and the sum of the 3 numbers is found to be 15. The probability that the first throw was a 4. AP is banging. Now, just how when there are two different approaches. Now, I'll tell you the approaches. So if I say maximum thing, it can plus 12. And these things, like it can so 6 would or say so one case here. Okay, there will be nothing but that is exactly one case. So how many ways the sum of 3 numbers in such that the maximum possible value of any of the number is equal to 10 ways. That the first the answer for this is A. So voice is breaking. I do not know what is the issue. Probably some issue related with the internet. So am I audible to all of you now? Am I audible to all of you now? Please respond. Okay. Am I audible to everyone? Please respond. Yes or no. Anything. Deepa, Santosh, Anupam, Jatin, Priyam, and everyone. Can you all hear me properly? Please respond if I'm audible now to all of you. Should I explain this question again? Okay. So do I need to explain this question again, or is that clear? Yes. Okay. I'm going. It says A plus B plus C is equal to 15. So any of the dice can choose the maximum of 6. Are taking two numbers, largest number that 6 plus 6 is 12. But it's 3. But 3, 6, 2, 4, 6, or second is 6, third maximum next that is 4. In the factorial 3 ways, which is equal to 6. 11. Then 5 plus 5 is, and A is equal to 15. One ways. So the total number of possible is at 3 plus 6 plus 1. The probability of throw 4. So if it is 4, the second throw can be 5 followed by 6 or 6 followed by 5. There are two possibilities. So that's why this 2 10, which is equal to 1 by 5 now. So I hope that now it is clear to all of you. Any doubts now? Again, the voice is breaking. Am I audible to all of you now? Please respond, everyone. Is it good now? Okay, can we move to the next question if this question is clear to all of you? If it is clear to all of you, can we move to the next question? Yes. Okay. So let's move to question number 37 now. Try this. All of you. Very easy. The last 49 seconds. Anyone else? A very, very easy one, please. Let's say low. Raised to power log log 5 to power minus 1. Now raised to power minus 1, so you need to take y log y of the is equal to e into 2 into 5, 3 into 2. Any doubt? Can I move to the next slide now? I hope that this question is now clear to all of you. Yes? So can we move to the next question? Okay. Okay, there might be some issue with the internet that it is usually getting disconnected or something like that here. But I hope that it is clear to all of you. Can we move to the next slide? Please tell me, everyone. Try question number 38 now. A very easy one. Your timer has started now. Try. Anyone who tell me the answer? It's a very easy one. It will not take more than 10-15 seconds. Believe me. Now we option A, Tanya. Okay. The correct answer is definitely option number A. Okay. The answer is number A. Now we know that in logarithmic inequalities, when it comes to logarithmic inequalities, if my base it lies in the range 0 to 1, there is a change in sign. Sign will get okay. And if the base is greater than 1, my sign will remain same. So straight away I can reject two choices, option C and D. As base is just greater than 0, it doesn't mean it has to be 0. So I'll say base is lying in the range 0 to 1. Then in that case, my sign will be nothing but what will it? The sign will be changed here. So here you can see base is lying in the range 0 to 1. So which means f of x and g of x. Which one is greater? F of x. It has to be only option A it is given. So that's why the correct answer is option number A. Option number B, here the sign is getting changed. So this is not the correct answer. So can we move to the next question now? So this was a very... All right. So let's move to question number 30. Your time starts now. Please start. Last 1 minute. Anyone who can tell me the answer? Let's start with the 3 cubes with an integer edge lengths are given. It is known that the sum of their surface areas. So let's say the surface square is equal to 6c square equal to 54. And it is also that the value of these are integers. Then the possible values of the sum of their volume. Okay, we'll see that. So plus c square. The sum of these three perfect square is equal to 564 by 6, which is 94. Now 564 by this, so this is coming out to be 94. So sum of three perfect square, it is equal to 94, and we need to find out what are those three integers. All right. So let's calculate. Now the number is very, very small, so it will not take of time to write this. Maximum possible value, it is equal to. Okay. And then the perfect 7 square 40, 56. All right. Rest all perfect will be more than 4. So 36 then equal to 20 square 6, 9, 2 square is 4, and 1 square is 1. So I need to check which all combination, the sum of these three numbers can be equal to 94. So let's starts making the cases. You can all can start making the cases here. If I take one of the number as equal to 81, for example, 81. So in 81, I need to add the 13. So one of the 81, 13 is 13. So that means the plus 9 plus 2, 94. So this is 2 square plus 3 square plus 9 square. And as you can see among the options, there are two cases. So it means there are two possible ways. So let's check with this case. In this case, the three values are 2, 3. So what is the sum of their volume? 8 is equal to nothing. Okay. So if I add all of them, that is 27 plus 8 plus 7, 29, it will comes out to be 764. And if it is 764, so it means two of the option number B and option number D can be rejected. Now, it means one more possibility is there. What is that possibility that I need to check? Let's say if I take 8, which is equal to, so I need the remaining two numbers. The sum must be equal to 30. Thus, if there is any two perfect square whose sum is equal to 30, no, sum of two perfect square equal to 30, I'm not getting any case. 25 plus 5, no, that is not possible. So this case will be ruled out. Let's take the next value, which is equal to 49. So in 49, how much should be added to get the sum as equal to how much? 7 square 14. 64 plus 16 plus 1 is 64 plus 16 plus 1 is equal to 94. जतिन चेक करो और मुझे बताओ क्या वो 94 के इक्वल आता है 64 plus 16 plus 1. So I'll say if the one of the number is equal to 49, 7 square which is equal to 49, then 49 and then 44, I need to add 45. Is there any perfect square such that their sum is 45? Please tell me. Yes? Is there any number? Yes, that is 36 and here. Square plus 7 square. So the other, so now the sum of volume that is I need to find out. So 3 cube is equal to 20, 16, 40, 86. So the correct answer will be option number A, 764 and 586. Possibilities. So any doubts to anyone now in question number 39? Can we move to the next question? Okay, let's move to the next question then. Try 40, a easy one. Your time starts now. You need to find out the greatest number among the following four numbers. Which one is the Last 30 seconds. Tanya is saying option number B. Okay, we'll check that. Option B. Damini is saying also option B. Okay. Jatin is saying option B. That's right, guys. Most of you are right. The correct answer is definitely option B. I don't need a discussion. Does it? 2 raised to power 300, that is 2 per 100, which is 100, means 9 per 100. So there can't be first option. First option is, I can say 4 raised to power 100. So among 9 per 100 answer, and that is quite obvious, always greater than 2 raised to power 100 plus 3 raised to power 100 here. So the answer is option number B, easy one. Can I move to the next question? Try this. Question number 41. Your time starts now. Now, this is not a new question. The same question was asked in the CAT long time back in the year 2004, or I think 2004. The difference was here the 40, even the 40. It's not something new. Last 50 seconds. Okay, time up. Now let's start. The number of points having in both coordinates as integers that lie in the interior of a triangle. There is a triangle with vertices at 0, 0, 31, and 31. All right. So I can draw a triangle. What kind of triangle I'll get? I'll say, okay, this is a triangle. And I have to find out that lies in the interior of the triangle. Now, in this case, I can say this is not, but x is greater than 0 and x is less than 31. Because the equation of this line is x plus y is equal to 31. So inside this region, x plus y is less than 31. So I can say x plus y is less than 31, and I need to find out integer. And x and y both are positive. So if x is equal to 1, y can be equal to 1. 29. 1 plus 29 is 30. If this is 2, then y can be 1, 3. 2 plus 28 is 30. If x is equal to, which is equal to the maximum possible 29, in that case y is equal to 1 and 29 plus 1 is that solution. Of solution is plus 29. The sum of first 29 natural numbers. So sum of first 29 natural number, that is 29 into 30 by 2. And 29 into 30 by 2, that will be comes out to be how much? 435. Yes, Deepa is right. Jatin, you are also right. The correct answer is definitely option number A, 435. Any doubts to anyone now? There are several other methods also which we are discussed in the class, but this is the easiest way. So please tell me if there is any doubt. I'm still here and we can discuss that. Okay, no doubt. So let's move forward. Try question number 42. Based on time, speed, and distance. Last 1 minute. One, 10 seconds. Let's see here. It's a two small insect which are okay. So initially the distance between these two is equal to x meter here. Take u minutes. So time taken by them is nothing but u minutes to pass each other if they are flying towards each other. Okay. So if they are flying toward, let's say the speed of the fast insect is SF and the speed of slower insect is SS. So what is time? Time is equal to u minute, which is equal to distance x upon relative speed, that is equal to speed of faster plus speed of slower, as both of them are traveling in the same direction. From here, that is the value of speed of faster plus slower, that is equal to. It also says that when they are flying in the same direction, both of them are flying in the same direction, then they take v. So what is time? Time is equal to v minute. Distance between them is x upon relative speed. Now they are traveling in the same direction, so speed will be nothing but speed of faster minus speed of slower. From here I can get that speed of faster minus slower, that is equal to x upon v. Now divide these two equations. So if I divide these two equations, I'll get speed of faster plus speed of slower upon speed of faster minus speed of slower, that is equal to v upon u. All right, I'll get that is equal to v upon u. x upon u upon x upon v. So that will be comes out to be v upon u here. Now, what I can do, I can take the componendo and dividendo. So if I take a componendo and dividendo, I'll get that the speed of faster, okay, speed of fast upon speed of slower. That will be comes out to be v minus definitely option number C. So the correct answer is option number C. So this was an easy question. Any doubts to anyone now? Sorry, this will give me, I've written it wrong. Speed of faster by slower. It will be V plus minus U. But in the question, it is asking speed of slower to faster. So slower to faster will be the reverse of each other. So if I take a reverse of this, it will be comes out to be option number C. Okay, let's move to question number 43. Three more questions are remaining. Now, 43 is based on mixtures and solutions. So please try. One minute and 30 seconds is remaining now. Okay, time up. Now let's see. It says an alloy P has a copper and zinc. So there is an alloy P in which copper and zinc, they are in the ratio 5. While another alloy Q in which the ratio of copper to zinc, they are in the ratio 3:4. Okay. If these alloys are mixed in the proportion A is to B, a new alloy R is formed where it has got equal contents of copper and zinc. So the new alloy R, by mixing these two, I'm getting the ratio of copper to zinc. It is in the ratio 1:1. So in what ratio the alloy P and Q should be mixed? So we can go for the alligation rule. All right. So let's say if I go for the alligation rule, in the first alloy, you can see the copper is nothing but that is 5/7. In the second alloy, the copper is 3/7. And by mixing these, I'm getting 1/2. So apply the alligation rule. So this will be 3 to the 6, 7 minus 6 is 1. I'll get 1/14, the difference. And now take the difference of these two. That will be comes out to be equal to nothing, but that is 3/14. So in what ratio these two are mixed? That is 1:3. So which means alloy P and Q, they are mixed in the ratio 1:3. That is, we had find out here. Now, next part it says, then the proportion of copper and zinc proportion of copper is formed by mixing the two alloys in the reverse way. Okay, if the ratio is B is to A. So here the value of A is to B, it is nothing but as 1 is to 3. Now, if I am mixing then these two items in the ratio 3 is to 1, what is the weight here? So I can say we know copper to zinc. In the first alloy P, it is 5 is to 2. In the second alloy Q, it is 3 is to 4. Here the total, the sum of the ratio is 7 and 7. But I am mixing in this in the ratio 3 is to 1. So the quantity of P should be 3 times then quantity of Q. So I can multiply the first by 3 and second by 1. So you can see 7 into 3, 21, and this is 7. The quantity will be in the ratio 21. So I multiplied it. So 5 into 3. So in the P, copper will be 5 into 3, that is 15, and zinc will be 2 into 3, 6. Whereas the second in the Q, the quantity of copper is 3 and the quantity of zinc is 4. So if I add this, then the quantity of copper, it will be 18, and the quantity of zinc, it will be equal to 10. So 18 is to 10, which is equal to 9 is to 5. So if it is 9 is to 5, the correct answer will be option number C, which Tanya has got it right. The answer is option C. Now tell me if there is any doubts to anyone now. Please respond, all of you, if there is any doubt. So can we move to the next slide? Next question. Jatin, Tanya, please respond, everyone. Okay. Let's move to question number 44 then. Try this. $50 is remaining now. $24. Last 2 seconds. Jatin is saying option A. We'll check that. All right. Now see it here. It says how many different numbers can be formed by using only the digits 1 and 3, which are smaller than this. It says smaller than this. It means what? It can be single digit number. Yes or no? Or it can be 2-digit number, or it can be 3-digit number, or it can be 4-digit number, or it can be 5-digit number. Here, this is a 7-digit number. No? So if it is smaller than this 5, it can be 6-digit number, or it can be even 7-digit number also. These are several possibilities. If it is a single digit number, then there is only two possibilities. It can be either 1 or 3, two ways. If it is a two digit number, again 1 or 3. So there are two, is 2 square. Here 1 3. So it means that is 2 cube. So similarly, 4 digit number 2 raised to power 4, 2 raised to power 5, and 6 digit number 2 raised to power 6. Now for 7 digit number, the leading digit must be 1. It can't be 3. Because if it is 3, then the digit after that it will be 1 or more than 1, like 1 or 3. So it will be comes out to be more than the given number. So this 7 digit number, it has to be less than 3. This. So it can be only 1. And the remaining 6 places, each of the place has got two choice, either 1 or 3, and so on. So again, 2 raised to power 6. So now add all of them. So if all of them to 2 plus 2 square, u plus 2 raised to 4, 2 raised to power 6. So it will comes out to be, so the answer is option number C, which is 190. A very smart question. I know that why most of you have got option A 64, because you assume that it has to be exactly 7 digit number. No, not necessarily. It is smaller than this, so it can be anything. So any doubts to anyone now? All of you, please respond. Okay, so let's move to the next question, question number 45. The last question. Similar question was asked in CAT 1999 also. Please try. Okay, let's see. Deepa is saying option C. Let's wait for the others also. Okay. Anyone who can tell me the answers? Let's see. Now, first of all, remember one thing, that each of the number is either +1 or -1. So the product of each one of them, it can be either +1 or -1. So for example, if I say A1 is equal to +1, then to get a final sum as 0, the one value should be -1. Or if I'm getting two values as -1. Okay, so it means for one thing we are sure that n is always an even number. The final result can be 0 if the three numbers are 1 or three number is -1. So n has to be an even number. So n has to be an even number, so we can straight away reject option B. But then remaining all the options, it says n is a multiple of 2 but not a multiple of 4, or n can be any multiple of 4. or the only possible values of n is 4. So let's check here. If I say n is a multiple of 2, okay, n is a multiple of 2. So if n is a multiple of 2, so let's take n equal to 2 and identify. So there are only two terms, that is A1 and A2. Okay. So it says A1, A2. So if I make the, I get only one combination, that is A1. यही आएगा and nothing else here. Okay. And then I'll get A2, A1. So A1, A2 plus A1. But then A2, A1 will be also equal to plus 1. So can their sum be equal to 0? No, not possible. So it's not necessary that n has to be a multiple of 2. So option number A is a rejected here. So the correct answer should be that only possible value of n is 4. That is also wrong. N can be even number, but it has to be a multiple of 4. So the answer is C, that n can be any multiple of 4. So that's the correct option choices. Now tell me if there is any doubts to anyone now. So we have discussed all the 45 questions which were asked in the last year IIM Indore paper. And if you observe here, there is not a single question out of this 45 for which we have not done in the class. There is nothing new. Okay, so please tell me if there is any doubts to anyone now. Tanya, Deepa, Damini, Jatin, and everyone. Anupam, Avinash, Santosh, Priyam. All right, so let's end the session for the day and see you all soon with the another session on the YouTube on the Monday. All right. So good night to all of you and happy Diwali to all of you. See you all on the Monday.